Good evening everyone, welcome back. So I am about to head out, but as you can see I'm currently makeup free, so I thought what better of a time than now to take you guys through a little bit of a get ready with me routine. And to do that I'm going to be using a bunch of the products from the Lava Art makeup range, and I thought it might be really fun to show you step by step how I do a very simple but really glowy kind of everyday go-to makeup look. And I really love this because the products that I'm using just give you that perfect finish without looking kind of too done, and they are extremely simple to apply, and some of them you can even take with you on the go. So I'm going to go through them with you guys now step by step, and we can give me a little bit of a glam up before I head out the door. So something I like to do if I have time before I'm getting ready is to pop on a moisturizing sheet mask. So I actually did use one of these earlier, and I really love that because it hydrates your skin, and it also just gives you 10 minutes to like lay down, pop on a mask, maybe put on some music or a podcast or something and really just relax. So that is definitely a little bit of a step. If you are not needing to do your skincare routine again for the day, then you can just hydrate before you go ahead and put your makeup on. So that is the first one for me. The next step is obviously to prime my skin in some sort of way. So I usually do use a primer, and then I'll also go in with the Perfect Facial Cream, which is just a really lovely moisturizer to kind of make sure my face is feeling really hydrated and ready to go. And the last step that I'll do before I go ahead and put all of my makeup on is this hydrating mist. So this one is really great, and I just give my skin a couple of sprays like this all over. You can kind of fan it in, and that just makes me feel like I'm really ready to go. So I might just put my hair back a little bit, and I'll show you the different kind of concealers and what they're good for. So the first one is this peachy concealer. So this is for brightening fatigued skin, and this one is just basically a little bit of a stick concealer. So they sort of look like this, and that's really great for just covering any pigmentation or spots and everything. I have a little bit of a breakout on my cheek at the moment, so I'll definitely need to conceal that in some way. The other color is the green, which neutralizes red tones. So this is probably the one that I'm going to go with today because it was beautiful weather here yesterday, and I actually did go out and get a little bit of sun. So I am a little bit kind of rosy red in the face just from getting a little bit of sun exposure. So that's probably the best base layer concealer for me. And there is also the yellow, which hides purple hues and dark circles. So because it's the evening, I am definitely feeling a little bit more awake than usual. But this is a really good one in the morning if you are someone who wakes up with some dark circles under your eyes, because you could definitely use that to conceal those. So let's go ahead and use the green one because that is what I'm feeling like I need today. So yet again, it just comes out on a little stick like this, and basically I just use it anywhere where I feel like I have some spots that need to be covered up. So you can see that little one I had on my cheek. I've got a little bit of redness around the edges of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and usually a little bit in my T-zone as well. And now I'm actually going to use this little blending sponge, which I also got from Lava Art, and I just lightly tap it to blend that all in. Now, if you're thinking my face looks a little bit green, you are absolutely correct, but this is just the underlayer that is going to help reflect the makeup off. So it's very important that you get that color right. And for me, that is definitely the right choice today. But now what I'm going to go in with is the Glow Cover, and that is this beautiful compact foundation that looks like this. And basically you just pop it open like this. There is a mirror, so it's excellent if you need to pop this in your work bag. And I've got a little sponge applicator, and this is my color here. So I am the shade 25N, and essentially you just dab this sponge in here, and then I'm going to use that to cover my entire face. What I love most about this foundation is that it's basically a wet to dry kind of formula. So it goes on wet coming off of this sponge, but it literally dries as the most flawless, beautiful foundation. And I'm always getting so many comments when I'm wearing the Lava Art products about just how finished my face looks, but A lot of people usually, and myself included, would probably get about 3 different brands of concealers and all sorts of different shades and kind of mix them together in your palm to get the perfect color for you. But this really just takes that time and guesswork, and I guess need to have so many products out of the mix, because this just blends in perfectly with my skin tone, and especially with using that other little concealer underneath it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and then we can get to the next step of getting ready. So this is how it is looking now with my finished base applied, and honestly I just love this product. If you kind of again fan your hands to dry it a little bit, it is seriously beautiful, very, very flawless, and really close match for my skin tone, which is just incredible because you don't kind of end up getting that separate face to body color. It just blends flawlessly. So could not recommend this product enough. And now what I'm going to go in with is just a little bit of contouring and some blush, and then I'll move on to the next product from the range. So again, I'm using this perfect little blending sponge. It's so good for so many different things, but particularly just for perfectly blending in things like your contour stick or those concealers that you use when you first pop on the makeup as well. And I really like doing a little bit of contouring because I just think it looks great on top of the foundation. So that is that done. And the next step will just be to apply a little bit of blush. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of eyeshadow through my eyebrows to make them a little bit more defined as well. So now I'm looking a little bit more done, and we are actually quite close to finishing off this look. I did tell you it would be a quick one, and my favorite finishing step from the Lava Art range is this Perfect Stay, and this is a translucent setting powder. So I'll just show you what that looks like, but essentially it is literally white or clear, and I'm just going to use my brush to basically set my makeup, but also just to tone down this blush a little bit because that is quite intense. So this is the perfect one for, I guess, not messing up your makeup in the same way that an actual colored powder might. This just goes on all over really lightly and will just give you that lasting finish, so you aren't constantly in the bathroom retouching up your makeup all night long because you've just got this gorgeous setting finishing powder on top of it instead. So I'll just come in and show you a little bit more of a close-up now that I have gone ahead and done that translucent finishing powder. But the thing that I love about that is there's none of that sticky feeling makeup left on your face. So this beautiful compact definitely sets more like a powder as well. But when you couple it with that translucent powder, it really just finishes so nicely. And it's not that kind of makeup where you'd worry about kissing someone on the cheek because you feel like it's going to rub off. This is just beautifully set and finished, and it feels like so light on the skin as well, so it's honestly like it's not even there at all. My last step is just a little bit of lip gloss to give myself a little bit of a glow, and of course some mascara to finish off the look. So that is it. I hope you guys really enjoyed following me along for this quick and simple little bit of a get ready with me using some amazing products from the Lava Art range. And if you're interested in finding out more, they will all be linked in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.